Hopefully we get everyone lined up, ready to race just a few moments' time. We'll be starting with a flag instead of the lights for the final time on Saturday. Just one set of races today, two more brilliant sets of races tomorrow. You can join us live on the Cool FAB Racing website and on motorsport.radio. For more action, we get underway for the senior Minimotos. A bit of a push, and we're underway. Richard Holmes-Williams, a great start on the 1-2-6, commandeering the lead into turn number 1 on the very long run towards turns 2 and 3 for the first time, especially on this first lap, Harvey, when you've got so many different riders around you. You've got to go uphill. It's a very tight braking zone. Must be quite difficult to keep the positions.
Yeah, definitely, especially because of slipstream in the first lap, the amount of riders who have a good opportunity to go down the inside of you into that second corner.
Someone is definitely giving it a good go. Matt Birkin starting to get involved, heading up into second place at the moment. Will Howarth losing a position just at the start.
Will Howarth dropping back to 4th place now. Ryan Grant riding well in second, but it's Richard Holmes-Williams who is off and running at the moment. Let's hope he keeps it on the island out to the curve. I'd stay off them if I was them in them conditions, although it may have dried out a little bit. It doesn't feel like it's raining too much, so inclement weather conditions. Ryan Grant second, Matt Birkin third, Will Howarth fourth, Simon Huntingford in 5th place, Josh Burke in 6th, Chris Yeomans in 7th. We haven't got any Andy Whedon out there, so Andy Whedon not taking to the circuit, but Richard Holmes-Williams is your leader by about 0.9 of a second from Ryan Grant, your series leader.
Giving a good fight with the Matt Birkin and Will Howarth, though a little further back, side by side into the carousel. Such a long left-hander, and then the double apex right-handers having to transition the bikes. Very difficult thing to do, but these are so small, you can really just flick them with your foot, one might expect. Richard Holmes-Williams breaking away, 2nd place, still Ryan Grant. 3rd place, though, still up for grabs with Will Howarth having made the move back into 3rd, 4th and 5th between Will Howarth and Simon Huntingford. Also being debated as they go over the line once again. 2 laps completed, 7 laps to go. Holmes-Williams with the fastest lap as someone goes down at turn number 1. Unfortunately, the front end just falling out from under them. The race continues and they continue back onto the bike and all okay. Just a slight miscalculation of the grip that you have. But Richard Holmes-Williams, a good half a second quicker than Ryan Grant, 1.4 seconds now in the lead ahead of Ryan Grant. Will Howarth, though, in 3rd place. Everyone else continuing 4th and 5th between Matt Birkin and Simon Huntingford. When you're this close with so many, sort of the adrenaline really running, it must be a temptation to try and make a late lunge, but you've just got to hold back, Harvey.
Yeah, I think, he's Richard Holmes-Williams getting away with it now. He looked like he made a little mistake there, but he just seems a lot quicker on these laps than the other riders. Nearly a second quicker that lap.
He's 1.2 seconds, he's just pulled out on that lap. His gap is up to 2.6 now, so Richard Holmes-Williams really starting to pull away. Ryan Grant in 2nd place is your championship leader, though, and it's those 2nd and 3rd places that matter when the likes of Richard Holmes-Williams are not scoring wins. So Ryan Grant, really consistent championship so far. Will Howarth likewise in 3rd. Just Will Howarth could cut the mistakes out a couple of places. You'd be right in that fight as well. Of course, he is still there.
He is still there, and the riders continue around the circuit. We've lost one back into the paddock as well. We're not sure who that is, but we'll get confirmation of that in the next few laps. So Richard Holmes-Williams over the line, and 4 laps completed, 5 to go, nearing half distance in this race already. 52.561, leading this race ahead of Ryan Grant to the tune of 3.988 seconds. Will Howarth in 3rd, with Simon Huntingford due to come over in 4th place at the moment. It's all still circulating very nicely as the sun's trying to break out at the Welsh circuit. Looking to the rest of the season for yourself, Harvey, obviously you'll be doing the British Talent Cup later on in the season. Are you going to be coming back trying to do some more Cool FAB as well? Have you got any other racing planned?
Yeah.
Your collarbone, obviously.
Yeah, when it's mended, we'll probably maybe do Wilton, but that's a push, so probably definitely do the end of the year at Tattershall.
And you've had a decent season so far, some great scraps. What have been your real highlights?
Well, cool FAB, my highlights probably been where Max Cook at Red Lodge. That was a really good race.
And any other highlights from the season in British Talent Cup as well? Or?
Yeah, I've been having some good races at all the meetings in BSB and Talent Cup with Aidan Davey and then Jodie Fieldhouse at BSB.
She did the first round of the series in Cool FAB as well this year.
Yeah.
Well, as we continue on with the race, Richard Holmes-Williams, the 126. Not quite as quick as he was on the last few laps still, though making progress. 5.3 seconds the gap now extended to. Will Howarth in third. Simon Huntingford only a second and a half behind Will Howarth for third and fourth. So the battle for that starting to close in, and Will Howarth does sometimes like to drop the bike every now and then, so we'll try and keep it in at third at the moment. But through Devil's Elbow, Simon Huntingford, the 47. And as I say that, Simon Huntingford struggles with the front end. Oh dear, it's a shame for the 47. Back on the bike, underway, no position lost, just a bit of time. But what was I saying? As soon as I was saying Will Howarth has a bit of a struggle every now and then, so it has a few moments, not just for the number.
Your turn for the commentator's curse this weekend. Dan Marr there, all complaints off to him, the operations director at Motorsport.media. Back at the front, Richard Holmes-Williams with a comfortable lead, 6.8 seconds now. He looks so good as well on the bike. Obviously these difficult conditions are his forte, although it does look like there's a bit more of a dry line out there now. Richard Holmes-Williams just, he's got a cruise home with 2.5 laps to go. Makes me laugh, our timing monitor says it's 19 degrees out there. I tell you, it does not feel 19 degrees out there. Maybe that might be our room temperature.
Well, 19 degrees would be a bit cold for this room at the moment, just heating up. So too is the racing out on the circuit. 2 laps left to go. Richard Holmes-Williams really has made the senior Minimoto category his own. Ryan Grant, 9.4 seconds now ahead of the Ryan Grant. Will Howarth in third place, Simon Huntingford in fourth, but still.
The yellow flag's being waved momentarily there. Not sure who that was for, but definitely yellow flags being waved about. Rider pulling off to the side of the circuit. Penultimate lap will be started very soon for Richard Holmes-Williams. Just about a lap and a corner to go as he comes down into this fast end of corner. Ooh, we've got a bit of a bump on there as well as he made the apex, so Richard Holmes-Williams must know now he doesn't need to push that hard right out to the edge of the circuit. But what a fantastic race it has been. What a fantastic day of racing it has been. The last couple of races have been affected by rain, but right up until then we have had blistering action on the circuit all the way through, and Richard Holmes-Williams is cleared up. He'll have to be nipping to IKEA for a new trophy cabinet later on. He's collecting them hand over fist here through the carousel up to turn 6, and then a little jolt into turn 7 for the start of Devil's Elbow and the fast end to this lap that fires you on down to the last corner. As the last couple of riders just come through. Chris Yeomans, I think that is the number 85, starts his last lap in 5th, but no doubting your winner. A little bit of a wheelie. Richard Holmes-Williams decides he's going to create a bit of a rout at the end of the day. Richard Holmes-Williams won the previous race, has won this race now, and that will do his championship a load of good. Ryan Grant, your championship leader, through across the line in 2nd place. That'll do. Pull straight off. He isn't going round again. I'm saving my fuel. Will Howarth, 3rd place. Fantastic ride from him. Consistency is key. Simon Huntingford, despite his little crash, comes home in 4th.